everyone. Welcome to ESG Climate and Money Show. My name is Sunny, and in this podcast episode, we will discuss about the EU taxonomy and what is the future of reporting. I was doing research on this topic for a while, and I was struggling to find some very comprehensive information on this thing. Many of you already know about the EU taxonomy and all the jargon which we come across every day, especially on LinkedIn, related to the reporting frameworks and the reporting developments. So I came across this very nice paper from FTI Consulting, and I thought that this could be a nice idea to share this with you guys at the same time. And then I prepared some notes from it after reading it. So I wanted to share it on today's episode on our show. So what is actually this EU taxonomy thing? EU taxonomy is basically a framework, you can say, or a classification system for the organizations which actually can help them to identify if they fall under those economic activities which are green or environmentally sustainable or not. So this is about the EU taxonomy, and this actually revolves around the 6 main objectives, as many of you know, of course: climate change mitigation, climate change adaptation, and sustainable use and protection of water and marine resources, transition to a circular economy, pollution prevention and control, protection of healthy ecosystems. So it is very much revolve around the technologies which can help to mitigate the climate change, if you want to say it in an easy way. So those activities, they are considered as green activities. Transition to green energy is a green activity. Then you have the marine resources protection and the water management. That is also part of that. So it's hard to see seafood here, but is relevant or not relevant, but it is actually connected to that. And on the other hand, you have circular economy. So if your business model is linear and then you are going towards the circular economy, so that is considered as this activity which is green. And of course, pollution prevention and control, that means like if you are going to create less waste. That's what I understand. And if your kind of the activity you are doing is not contributing to the pollution, and it is like, in a way, if you reuse the thing, that is, but it's very much connected to the circular economy, I see. And of course, if you are using the coal for the energy use in your business, that is also, of course, creating the pollution. So it's a many different layers of that. And then you have the healthy ecosystems, so biodiversity, deforestation, and such aspects, which are actually creating havoc to the environment and are a hurdle and on the way to the healthy ecosystem that is not considered green. So this is the overall understanding, combining this paper and generally my comments on this thing. But if we discuss about this overall EU taxonomy, that is unfortunately only covering so far 13 sectors, and this is one of the drawback when it comes to this taxonomy. But at least it is covering almost 80% of the sectors which are contributing more to the carbon emissions. So there is the positive aspect to this, at least that even at this stage people start to follow it. There is a good outcome which can come out of it. But furthermore, this unfortunately, this taxonomy also don't have let's say agriculture in this, and where your food is coming from, that is not at this stage in this taxonomy. But related industries to that, there are connections if you want to kind of create, for example, energy, which is also the part of the food system. If you have a tractor, you have the equipment, you have so much energy intensive activities also in agriculture and also aquaculture. And then you have the water supply and the sewerage, and all these activities are actually very well also related to the agriculture processing, even the processing in like packaging, for example. So there are some, of course, linkages in this, but generally there are 13 sectors. I can name those sectors as well for understanding: forestry, environmental protection and restoration activities, manufacturing, energy, water supply, sewage, and you have waste management and remediation. And then you have transport, construction and real estate, information and communication, professional, scientific and technical activities are also deemed green activities. Financial and insurance activities, and education, human health and social work activities, and also art, entertainment and recreation. This is very interesting. Maybe fireworks does not include in that. If we want to use fireworks for entertainment, I'm just saying it as a joke. So furthermore, if we go in this, what also this paper says, this paper is very interesting in a way because it also summarizes the overall the meaningfulness and the what actually advantage it can bring to the business, regardless if your business is aligned with that, very good. If it's not aligned with that, it's still significant for you. So if you want to be the early trendsetter and industry leader in your industry, so there is actually a quite good incentive you can have to incorporate this EU taxonomy in your business. So if you see already, you have among the 250 largest companies, you have 240 of them already doing some form of sustainability reporting or ESG reporting in this, and then they are aligning themselves as the future friendly or green oriented businesses which does not cause harm to the planet. So this is actually quite interesting. And then you have like many other advantages. For example, you might know about how this green bond financial products are actually on the rise, and it is expected that by 2025 we will have 7 billion, not 7 billion, $7 trillion of the products, they will be aligned with sustainability. So this is a huge number. So right now I think we are somewhere between under $1 trillion, but in only few years it will go significantly up. So this is the story overall, which can help you also with your financial objectives if you want to raise money to do the activity which is green. And of course it's a very nice incentive. We all know that we need to do the activities which are green We know that also you know this recent IPCC report tells a very horrible picture. We need much more financing in that space. And the good thing is, if you are doing the good things, then you will be rewarded in this space. So this is a positive side of the thing. And on the other hand, you have there was a study quoted here on this paper that MSCI ran 4-year study where they see that the cost of capital for those companies which were actually focusing on sustainability was low. I hope I am quoting it right what I'm saying. So those companies which had high ESG scores, their cost was low for capital, which is a positive thing. And then on the other hand, there was a study from Deloitte in 2021. The survey said that the 47% of the companies saw the positive impact on employee recruitment and retention, which is very positive thing. As you know about the great resignation, many people resign from their job if they were not enjoying or they wanted to do something different. So this is also actually contributing to this. People want the especially the millennials, generation Z, they want a workplace which is actually respecting the sustainability. And if your company is among them, this is a good sign that you will have your talent when you need it. So overall, so other than that, if you go in this direction, of course, then you get to understand your business much more understanding of your supply chains, and there is a significant amount of the environmental footprint which is actually which is together which is associated with this with your supply chain. So it can actually help you to also clean your own supply chains. And so this is the journally, like the overall sum of the points. And then you also see this paper further on discusses about the regulations and also the reporting, the future of reporting. So this is extremely confusing, of course, overall in this ESG sustainability space. The reporting frameworks, they keep coming with the new standards. It's a lot of jargon. It's a lot of mumbo jumbo, if I'm allowed to say that. So it's not a really a good place to be at this point when it comes to the regulations and the overall reporting setup or regime we have today. But given that, still, if you try to be future proof, if you try to be the business which is actually oriented towards the greater good of with the help of sustainability, and then you are also attracting the talent and finances, so this is good place to be. And why not? So if you want to stay relevant for the future, you have to get into this. This is overall also message in my understanding for this paper. And so today I just had this thing to reflect on. I hope you enjoyed this, and pardon me if I have done something which is not really which may be misquoting or anything like that. So I'm sorry for that in advance. But to be safe, I will leave the link of this paper also in the description. So thank you very much, and we will speak next time again. Thank you. Bye bye.